Hello, hello, FC Mobile community. How are we doing? We're back. FC Mobile Live, episode 52. Doing good. Tack, how we doing?
We're doing great. 2 weeks in a row. But still, I miss you guys. How are you doing today? Where are you tuning in from?
Let's see in the chat. We see a lot of flags already going. Great to see. Good to see you guys. We were just here last week, but hey, we're back. We've got another show, some exciting content to go through. Code Neon, as you can tell by our backgrounds. I was thinking, Tack, we could have showed up with like the full-on like Ray-Bans and like that futuristic outfit, but you know what? We want to let the event speak for itself.
Exactly. We're here to see the event and not as in sunglasses. I guess.
But yeah, it's good though. I'm seeing everybody in chat seems to be doing really well. I think the big question I want to know is we're like in the last few days of Toddy, right? We're almost winding down. I want to know what is everybody's OVR at with like the final days just finishing.
Tell us your OVR. Tell us your last claims from the gallery. Which players you chose to spend your shards on. I had a great toddy. My Brazilian themed squad is looking amazing. I'm very well positioned to benefit from Carnival as well. So you tell me now. All right. 111, 110. I got you a 109 OVR.
Very nice. I'm seeing some 112s. Kareem 112, nice. Seeing Alexander 110. Good job. That's pretty solid. 113. I don't think I've seen that before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta fact check that, but
yeah, let's check on that one. 112 for sure. I've seen 112 there. But yeah, it's I want to know as well, chat. What have we thought of Toddy as a whole? We're like, what is it, 7-8 weeks into it? Last few days. Was it a dub event? That's what I want to know. Like, did you get the players you want? Did you have fun in the event? Let us know in chat.
Yeah, and what did you like most about Team of the Year?
Yeah. Like, the players obviously were great. I know that it was nice to have the shard system where you could really strategize and plan for who you wanted to go for. And then along the way, if you got, say, like a gem pack with a Utah player by chance, or even like a decent like 104, you could hold on to that player. Or if you just kept on getting like 100s or 101s, you could trade them in to get those shards. So I know personally from my team's perspective, it really helped take my team from like a 108 up to like I'm a 110 now, pushing 111.
110 now, Antoine? Congratulations.
I'm up to 110. Yeah, I got Buffon yesterday, and then I got Theo, and then I had Mbappe as well from Toddy. So I think for me it was a major dub. I'm seeing in chat lots of dubs in the chat at least, or at like some 9 and 10 out of 10. That's great to hear, guys.
Yeah, it seems like we're in agreement that Toddy was good. Another fact that I really liked about Toddy was daily Masqueranos. You know, it became part of my routine to go through those matches and get those Masqueranos. That, along with the scouting camp Masqueranos, that really helped my team.
Yeah, some people I saw are just like in an inventory full of Masqueranos, just ready to go on the last day of Toddy and just rank them all up. Yeah. Nice. I'm seeing Pigeon here, 8 out of 10, and 109 is free to play. Good job. It's good to see. But, Tack, with the end of Toddy comes the time for a brand new event. And we've been putting out some hints for Code Neon, right? We've been kind of teasing like a futuristic look, and you can see with our backgrounds, and we'll showcase the event. But I guess this one comes with not only new players and new events, but we've got some cool things like a new stadium to showcase, some cool vanity items, and then an adjustment to the daily quests as well. We'll go through, and then also a little sneak peek at the Holly event as well. So this show has a lot to go through, right? It's a pretty jam-packed one.
Absolutely. Let's say we cut the yap and get to it, right?
Let's do it. Let's cut it. All right. Are we ready then, chat? Do we want to showcase Code Neon, the first of the player banners? And we'll pull them up on screen now. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get into this. Let's show them off. Here they are.
Let's go. As you see, Osimhen here headlines week 1 of this player banner. We're going to take a look at their attributes closely later. But from here, chat, who stands out for you? I think this Osimhen has great potential.
I want to showcase as well Kusanov, the newest Man City center back. He's being highly requested in the community. I've been seeing you guys, all of you who've been posting about Kusanov. He's here. He's in the Star Pass, actually. So that 104 is going to be pre-ranked, actually. We'll check it out. But yeah, I think the Osimhen, right? Tak, who we showcased in that teaser. He's got some good stats.
Mm-hmm. He's always a good one.
And then Sells, I saw, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? He made a pretty big save in the cup for Forest.
Also, always excited to see Kaoru Mitoma.
Oh yeah, the dribbler for Brighton.
The dribbling PhD from Brighton.
And then also got to showcase there's an Indonesian player as well. Is there. For all you, the Indonesian fans out there.
A shout out to Indonesia. Many FC Mobile fans from Indonesia, very passionate. We always see you guys.
So yeah, a lot of community requested players here, and obviously players from different leagues that maybe we haven't seen get high OVR items for a bit. But we've got this first player banner here, which showcases the live players. And then we have a second banner attack, and I think this one's got some real firepower to it.
Oh, he does have a lot of firepower and I guess a bazooka shot.
That's one way to put it, but the 107.
Diego Maradona stars week 1 of Codeneon Icons at 107 OVR.
There he is. And then some other heroes who haven't gotten an item in a while. I know Smolarek, it's been a long time. Same with Nakata. And then actually that King is a 102 base, but we'll check out in the event. He's actually in one of the challenge modes where he's pre-ranked to red. So keep an eye on him if you're looking for kind of an easier center back to go for. But I think the real star center back from this one is Moore.
Absolutely. I was taking a look at his attributes and is looking good. I don't know if everybody noticed, but there are little icons underneath the positions. We'll talk more about that later, but it's related to Codeneon.
And then obviously I'm seeing everybody in chat. Maradona, he gets his 107. We saw that you guys were talking about the Maradona challenge. You're like saying, okay, the OVR needs to be higher. This is where he comes in. And then we'll check out in the event, but he'll be in the gallery. Same kind of format as Toddy, where you'll be able to use shards towards him. So we'll check out his stats too, but he should be a really exciting item to have. And I think his weak foot might have gotten upgraded.
Yeah, spoilers ahead, but yeah. Yes. I already checked it. I was curious.
We checked. We had to, yeah. So yeah, this is a look, guys, at the players. We're going to go into more detail in the event itself. We do have a third screenshot to show you guys, which is referring to the stadium. So there's going to be a special code Neon Stadium within the event that you can earn from completing milestones. But before we get into that, we just wanted to show you guys a screenshot of what it looks like and the cool tifos and a little bit of the art within the stadium.
Yep, Codeneon is coming full of little details. Stadium is one of them. Look at this. Futuristic.
I like it. Simple, but it's nice.
100%.
Exactly, Dub. Nice little stadiums. It's cool to see, especially themed. Like we did that with Winter Wonders as well. And we're back with a new one here for Codeneon. So speaking of the stadium, just the event in general, I'm getting the build ready here on my phone so I can show it off and we can walk through it. But Code Neon is a month-long event here. And the format should be familiar, but there's some cool little additions to it. So if we can go ahead and pull up the build up on screen, you can see the nice art here. And it starts out with Peter Crouch, synonymous with the robot celebration. Fits the techno theme.
What a legend.
Yep.
All kitted up for Code Neon, all futuristic. Okay, I'm excited, Antoine. What do we have here? Let's show everyone Code Neon.
Code Neon. So it's a main event for the next 4 weeks. And there's obviously going to be the main chapter, there's the rewards chapter, the gallery, and then we have exchanges, some offers, quests, and the challenge mode. And then within this main chapter, there's a few missions where you can earn some of the cool vanity items. So once you get the kit, which we'll showcase in a bit, there's some different milestones, like completing the final reward in the chapter, you get some Masharanos, and then the shard system. If you've been playing Toddy or you've been playing any event for the past few months, you'll be familiar with the shard system. Shards are back in Code Neon. I think that's a major dub if you're looking to choose the player you want.
Absolutely.
And then completing those 3 milestones, they get you the Code Neon Stadium that we just saw.
Looks great.
All right. Main chapter, guys, of Code Neon. There's going to be daily training where you're going to come in every day and play some skill games, some matches, easy stuff to get your hands on Neon tokens. So these are where you earn your Neon tokens, and then you'll use them in the rewards chapter, which we'll check in a little bit.
Apparently there's a mystery reward every day, right, Antoine?
It looks like there is, yes.
Yeah, very similar to the honorable mentions chapter in Toddy.
Exactly.
What is that?
There'll be different little rewards. What is this?
What is this?
Code Neon kit. I like it.
So you guys can rock the Code Neon kit just like Peter Crouch in the main screen.
It's true. I'm seeing Dub Kit. What do we think, guys? Do we like the design? I think it's kind of neat.
Yeah, that's a different flavor, you know?
And then here's some rewards for completing the daily training 1 time, 5 times, 10 times, and then 15 times. You actually get shards from completing the daily training 15 times. So along with getting the kit, you'll get 50 Neon shards. And then in the path here, every week there's a new path with the rewards. You play matches, skill games, and then you get more of these Neon tokens. So all the way down, and then at the end, actually, you get 30 Neon shards. So if you're keeping track, keep counting the amount of shards you'll be getting through this event, because obviously the calculations will matter once we get to the gallery section.
Oh,
and then we come in here right tack to the rewards.
Yeah. Just back to the main chapter, those were the week 1 activities. They will be available throughout the entire event, but starting on week 2, for an example, a new reward path will be available, and that goes into week 4. We won't review the upcoming week's rewards yet, but expect to see, weekly updates with new activities and also new players.
Exactly. And then speaking of new players, this is where the reward path starts, right, Tak? We get to choose which Neon player we want to go through for.
Yes, and this is tied to the evolution mechanic from Code Neon. So you pick a base player, pick Gakpo, Simmons, or James on week 1. There are more evolution players being released, as you can see in rewards too there. But before we show you guys, we want to know which one should we pick right now. Should we go for Gakpo? Should we go for Xavi Simons? Or should we go for Reece James? Each player will have 3 paths to follow in terms of upgrades. And then you upgrade both the OVR and its attributes based on your decision.
Let's see if we can get a poll set up here on YouTube. If we can pop one up just to get the final count. I'm seeing a lot of James, but then I'm also seeing some Gakpos as well.
It seems very well distributed, which is great.
Yeah. Let's do a quick poll, guys, and we'll decide which path we go down. Oh, let's see. It's close.
Oh my god, I'm going to cast my vote now.
Wait, you're allowed to vote on these?
I am. I'm also a player. I'm part of the FC Mobile community.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Seems like Gakpo is getting the edge here, but James is cutting in close.
It's really close. I think we're going to have to go with Gakpo on this one. Looks like he just edges out James.
Yep.
All right.
Gakpo it is.
Let's pick Gakpo. Okay, so the upgrade your Neon player mechanic we were talking about is you start off with the 104 Gakpo here, or the 104 James or Simons, and then you choose what kind of upgrade path you want to go down. Do you want to go down the Neuron one, which is more of an emphasis on upgrading the shooting and dribbling? Do you want to go down the Bones one, more about passing and defending? Or do you want to choose the Muscle path, which is more pace and physicality? So based on these, you'll be going down the path to get different versions and kind of a different upgraded Gakpo. So this could be another fun one let's pull on, chat, is do you want to go down the Neuron path, the Bones path, or the Muscle path? Which one is more interesting for you? Is it pace and physicality? Is it passing dribbling? Shooting dribbling? What makes more sense for a striker?
Absolutely. I'd be torn between going the Neuron path or the Muscle path. Space is always space, right? And it really depends on the stats or what you're looking for in your team.
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of muscle here. Do we want to check the muscle one? Go with pace and physicality?
And before you choose, you can always take a look at the stats of the final version and compare. Because once you choose, you're locked in. Be careful.
It's true. So we can see the muscle one here. If we go to the 104, you can see his stats. 113 pace and 99 physicality. And then if we go check out the Neuron one, .110 pace and 96 physicality, but he's got higher shooting and dribbling.
Exactly.
Also, I'm noticing some people can tell that the skill points here. There's something new in the skill points. Tak, should we show a little bit about what this is?
Yeah, it's in front of us. Let's just talk about it, right?
Let's do it. So, some new skill points have been added for special code Neon players. So this shooting one here, look at the boost you'll get. It goes 6, 12, 18. And then if you go down that skill point path, you unlock a new skill point called Power Striker, which gives you plus 11 on the skills. So just a little upgrade here, something different.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody has, in their mind the regular updates for the gold skill points, but it's slightly above the gold skill points. So you'd have an advantage in terms of overall attributes if you pick the diamond new skill points.
Exactly, and these ones might not seem like a lot because these are kind of the chapter players. But once we get into some of the 107s and 106s, there'll be some different skill points as well with some extra skill boosts.
Yep.
So who won? Was it Neuron or Muscle?
Brains or muscles? That's the question. Who wins?
What's the latest in the chat? Neuron. Okay.
Brain always overcomes muscle. That's a life lesson to all of you out there.
So you'll be using the neon tokens that you've earned in the main chapter to go down the path. Claim some Asheranos, claim different versions of the Gakpo. And then you go all the way down to get the 104 here with the stats that you want. So I think for a lot of you, this 104 probably won't be usable after Toddy, but it's still extra time player items if you use it there, or maybe like a super sub if you really need one.
Or Antoine, like shards. It's a 104 worth plenty of shards.
Exactly. And that is a perfect segue into the gallery section. But before we get there, Tack, we should talk about Rewards 2. What's in Rewards 2?
Rewards 2 will be another evolution path with new players for you to choose. We also have the selection of 3 players. If you're smart, you'll be able to figure out which one they are. They're going to be icons, and the mechanic will be relatively the same, but it will be unlocked in week 3 of Code Neon, March 20th UTC.
We'll keep an eye out for that. And with that, let's jump into Gallery. I think this is the one where everyone's excited to see is how can I get Maradona, how can I get more in my team? And here are the shard costs for week 1 players.
Maradona coming in for 1,500 Neon shards. What do you guys think about week 1 shard pricing here? Keep in mind that Code Neon is a 4-week long event, so much easier for you to collect those shards compared to, for an example, the Carnival event, which is a shorter one.
Exactly. And then going through the exchanges works very similarly to how Toddy worked. So we put in a 98 to a 99 is 5, 100 to 102 is 10, 103 is 30, 104 is 60, 105 is 120, 106 is 180, and then a 107 is a 250 if you ever wanted to exchange these for shards. So kind of want to do the same format here. Before going to the player stats, I just want to do like an example. So like I'll take let's do a 104. Let's say I want to use the Gakpo. I said, you know what, Gakpo, I wasn't a fan of the match we played.
Should have gone with muscle.
Exactly. I can put that into the exchange if ever I didn't want it, and then I can come here and then use it on, let's say, Pedro Gonçalves. I don't have enough shards, but you guys get the idea. It's the same as Toddy. So, I think the big thing everyone wants to see now, Tack, is what are the stats we're working with here with these 107s, right?
That's the question. Probably more. It's been a while since we've seen him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great picture. I like the contrast between the picture and the futuristic card art.
Yeah.
And as you can see, we have the new skill points there with different, flourishes for depending on the player's position. At 104 pace, 107 OVR, solid option. Look so happy to be there. And here's the main man, Diego Maradona. As you can see, he received an upgrade to his weak foot. Looking very solid, very well-rounded for an attacking midfielder.
Seeing a lot of dubs in chat here. 107 with 115, 121 dribbling, 116 shooting, 4-star, and then the 5-star skill moves. And then we can see here that if you go through dribbling, it gives you extra boost. So it goes 6, 12, 18, and then position, right wing striker. And then wing wizard is the dribbling skill point here.
It's a beast. Left-footed in the right wing.
And are you noticing here dexterity on a cam? See a lot of people talking about that in chat.
That's beautiful.
Gets the acceleration, finishing. That seems like a dub, chat, right? Getting dexterity on a Maradona cam item.
I'm curious, would you all use him as a attacking midfielder, or would you put him in the right wing, or would you use it as a striker? I think in the right wing he looks super solid. Finesse shot, left-footed, has dexterity, so you can, increase his agility.
Yeah, for 1,500, I mean, it's... Yeah, a lot of people getting dubs. I mean, for 1,500, it's a lot, but I think he's probably one of the best cams in the game right now. I don't know if I could use him right wing tack. I don't know. I feel like if I had him, I would have to put him
feels
cam
wrong,
and then
right?
I'd build around it.
Yeah.
I know.
It feels off.
All right,
what do y'all think about the Osimhen?
Four-star weak foot. Power header.
Cannot lane change.
That's true.
You know what? He's strong, tall, fast, and he can finish.
We have Goretzka here, center mid. Yeah, well-rounded.
Looking super incredible. I guess his Achilles heel would be the stamina, but honestly, at least in my gameplay, I don't feel that much hindered by stamina. That would be one of the things I would like to test out in a club challenge. Sorry, not club challenge, scouting camp.
Scouting camp, yeah. We'll play each other in a bit. We'll try these guys out. And Dusan Tadic. Look at that passing, 120 passing.
Beautiful.
He's got Wing Wizard as well.
Very flexible in terms of positions.
And we have Trent here. Another 120 passing. Pretty good for right
this
back.
Trent is interesting, right, Antoine? Because we were checking, and he has CDM as a secondary position. I think at right back he's good, solid, but at CDM, he's super fast for a CDM.
Yeah, 108, especially with the 102 defending and 100 physical.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like a CDM to like ping balls out to the wings, this could be a pretty solid option.
in Heisen.
Yeah, some solid center back stats. Also, I'm curious, Chad, what do we think of these new diamond skill points that we're seeing on these Code Neon players? Do you like it? Do you like that small little addition where they get an extra boost if you choose their skill point?
Oh, one little detail that I promised that we would talk about. Not in goalkeepers. Perfect timing now, but you see that underneath the players' positions, you see little icons, right? That means that those players are more related to evolving at the, remember the neuron, bones, and muscle. So that has to do with, like where their stats are boosted and where they're more prone to be good at. So Nakata here has the muscle little icon there. That means he's part of the muscle group of players.
Yeah, it's a cool addition. It kind of adds another layer to the player attributes and really thinking through what fits for my team.
Oh, this guy's looking good. Pedro Gonçalves. Yep. Also, this Mitoma is looking really, really good. There were some requests, right, from the community for more options for left mid, right mid. That's one thing that we're looking into too. Haru Mitoma would be a good example of, IOVR side midfielders.
Exactly, more left mids, more right mids.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of left wings at the moment. It's hard to choose, actually. All right, so these are all kind of the week 1 players. We'll go into week 2 and week 3 when those weeks come out in coming weeks. But one thing I did want to show here was the we have to do the daily bundle. I feel like we have this has kind of become a thing now. We have to do it. See the walkout.
Especially after last week, right?
Yeah. Are we ready, chat? Who am I gonna get?
I'm kind of hoping that you don't get a 107 again, Antoine.
I know, right?
It was really hard trying to convince everyone that it was not rigged. All right, let's see the walkout animation. And let's see Antoine pulling his 107.
Nope, it's not.
Back to normality.
Stoke goalkeeper. Yep, we're back. Back to reality. Look at that walkout.
What do you guys think of the animation, though? Yeah, beautiful.
I like it.
Yeah, very different.
Actually, while we're in this, yeah, it looks very futuristic. And actually, while we're in this pack section, there are some 104s that aren't in the gallery that could be interesting for you guys that haven't actually gotten items in a while. Tack, like this Lobotka, I think he's been doing really well for Napoli.
Hato. Yep.
Hato. Ryan Mbemo.
He's a great player, I like him.
Yeah. Goshku.
Ooh. Very well rounded.
5-5. Yeah.
104 OVR. Great player.
David Hanko here. And then Smolarek. I believe this is his first event item in like over a year. He's got good dribbling actually for a 103.
Mm-hmm.
And finishing off with Burkhart here. And then Spinazzola, another left mid. He does play left back sometimes too, but I think left mid as well.
Sounds great defending and physical.
Yeah. And then we'll check out the quests. The cool thing actually about the quests here, Tak, is you can get the code Neon Ball from completing all the quests.
I like that. With the yellow one, it should be a lot easier to find the ball.
True. And then, let's check out the Star Pass as well. And once we're done the Star Pass, let's go check out the new daily quests, like the daily activities.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to show that.
Through with you guys.
That's super cool.
So there's some shards in here, neon shards. Oh, there's a Jamie Vardy in the pass.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is where we get to the red ranked Kusanov. You guys want to see the stats? He does have this special skill point.
Love to see the shards in the pass. Yep.
Oh yeah. All right, activities. So you might have noticed in the quest area, there was no daily quest showing. And the reason is that they've actually moved over here to the daily tasks section beside the calendar, where you'll be able to complete rotating daily tasks. So win a division rivals match, use midfielders to score 3 goals in any mode, get a free pack in the store. And as you claim them, you get rewards. And then it puts your progress towards getting your daily rewards, which will be Star Pass credit, standard pack, and these can change obviously day to day.
Yep. And now you can update or refresh, recycle your daily quests. So let's say you're not in the mood to play division rivals. You can update them and see what you get. Of course, it's random, but it adds, like some sort of variety to your daily tasks. I know you all are like, oh, I don't want to play Road to Icon anymore. But for all of those who played, we have some piece of news that we'll show in the store later.
Ooh, yes, that's a good transition.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys think of the new daily tasks? Hopefully, we'll add some variety to, your daily FC Mobile routine. And some flexibility.
More flexibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tak, now that you mention it, this is a perfect spot. Oh, we'll get into the league exchanges. You guys just saw for a little bit.
Oops,
Tak, you were mentioning there's the code Neon exchanges. And this is what you're talking about, right? The Road to Icon, Toddy Icon tokens.
Exactly. For all of us, we're grinding Road to Icon for weeks with no rewards in mind. Yeah, we just checked here, and you'll be able to swap your tokens there for Code Neon tokens and get ahead of the event.
And then there's the regular universal token and pass points as well. And I see everybody talking about league exchanges because we did showcase it. Here are the updated league exchanges starting on Thursday UTC. So with the update, you'll be getting your league tokens. And then in the league exchanges here. There's a 106 Stones and a 104 Gutsa. And then the other piece of news, Tack, is it sounds like the icons from this current season will be extended a little bit longer. That's the latest news we got.
That way you'll be able to compare your options, see how many tokens you got after the season ended, and make the best decision. We have a toddy
While we're
ball
here,
there.
let's check out Stones' stats. Just you guys have an idea of what he looks like.
Love the art.
Yeah.
And Gotze, he's back, but now he's at 104 OVR. A lot more rare.
Oh yeah. And let's also show that the league packs here have been updated with Code Neon players, along with other event players too.
Yep, we heard your feedback from last time. So in this season, the rewards are up to speed with the current event. And I'm pretty sure that also applies to the League Pass rewards, but we couldn't verify that yet, so don't quote me on that.
Yep, and I like how there's Thunderstruck players in here with the upgrades. Imagine getting that Elise in a limited bundle here from Leagues. And then obviously the Toddy Ball. Gotta shout that out. Love it.
Yeah, I like it.
And then that takes us into Division Rivals. So there's also an update to the Division Rivals rewards starting again Thursday UTC. So the way this works is that you'll be using your universal tokens here to open up these bundles if you'd like. And like with the leagues, they have been updated with the latest Code Neon players in here. So we heard the feedback, updated the Division Rivals bundles here. And then the same thing, 102 to 107s, there's the Masheranos. But there's something new now, is actually based on your rank in Division Rivals, you can unlock more gifts. So once you hit Amateur 1, Pro 1, World Class 1, Legendary 1 through 3, and then FC Champion, you can get new rewards that will unlock for you. So if you get FC Champion, this is across head-to-head versus Attack Manager mode, all three, you can get an extra reward here. So once you hit FC Champion in either of those, this will unlock, and then you get yourself a 102 to 107. So we know there's been a lot of talks about the rank rewards once you progress. So let's say you've been in Legendary and you finally make it to FC Champion. A lot of people have been saying, hey, the rewards weren't exactly reflecting the grind, but now there's a little bit more to keep you chasing for FC Champion. So seeing a lot of dubs in chat. Glad to see that, guys.
Yep, the idea here is also to refresh this with new events, new seasons. So that gives us a lot more, I guess, encouragement to grind Division Rivals as well.
Exactly. Even getting Legendary 2 here, you get some Masheranos. That's always nice.
Yep.
Oh.
Lots
That's
of
kind of a look at.
W's.
Yeah. And then we got to show the exchanges. Nothing really changing here for exchanges, but there's still the daily bonus one, the Masheranos, and then the 2 Code Neon, and then the limit exchange as well. The other one as well, Tack, is we have some challenge modes to show off. And I think we referenced earlier, there's the Neon Challenge here, which has the 106 untradeable red-ranked Ledley King in here. And I kind of want to jump into the game here because it shows off the new stadium. And it sounds like there may be some interesting little surprises. So I'm going to quickly jump in here, guys. Because we do also have a big Champions League game in about 15 minutes or so. So we'll try to get through all of this, and then also showcase some new Holly players if we have time. Hey, there it is. There they are.
There it is.
Look at that, guys. Your opponents. They're bot players. Look at that, guys.
This is new.
This is brand new. This is very cool to see. So in true Code Neon spirit, you get to play against all these bots. And I'm just thinking, if you lose one of these games, someone can tell you, hey, you just lost to a bot. Like, you're...
To a bot. You
I
play
feel like
like
that's
a
going to be
bot.
harder to swallow. What do we think, chat? What do we think of these new opponents?
Would you welcome a bot to your main lineup?
All right. Not going to play the whole match here. Just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. So you play through 5 of these matches, and then there's the Ledley King here. 102 ranked up to red. And there's also the Holly Challenge, which has 5 matches. You get some coins, some gems, and then there's also a Holly pack here with a 98 plus Indian ISL Holly player. And with that, I kind of want to jump into the Holly pack here for 4K gems and showcase some of the new ISL players that will be dropping for Holly.
I even saw a few comments in
Indian
chat
focused.
asking about ISL players, and here we go. This is stage 2 of our Holly celebration event. And there's more.
Got to show off a few of these. Sunil Chetri.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing some dubs in chat. So yeah, there's some 104s all the way down, and this is the 4K gem pack, and you also get one as well from the challenge mode.
Yeah, and next week we have even more surprises for the Holly celebration, so pay attention.
Oh, and then got to shout out Mascherano on the home screen.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the
man.
The ambassadors of this Code Neon event.
Look at him.
Oh, another thing got to mention for Code Neon is there's a few new additions coming in just as kind of like a patch. We went through the daily activities that we saw there. Another one that I think will be appreciated is you can now search your friends up by their user ID. So by that, the number, you can put it into the friends, search for friends here. And let me see if it works on this. You should be able to search now by user ID. Here we go, add friends, and then you can also copy your own user ID to find your friends faster. So let's say you have a really common team name, like it's, I don't know, Real Madrid is your team name. It's gonna be hard to find you among the hundreds of other people, or if it's Ronaldo or whatever. So now you can send the user ID to your friend, and then they can just search it up to find you faster.
Exactly.
It's a little quality of life.
Yeah, it's actually huge because now you can find your friends. We tested the other day. There are plenty of Ant1s and tags, in FC Mobile. So it's kind of hard to find each other, especially if you have a normal name. So hopefully with that, it will be much, much easier for you to just connect and bond and play with your friends.
Exactly. And then the other thing we wanted to showcase here, I think we've got a little bit of time here, Tack. And while we play this, we can share the redemption code as well. Is we wanted to play A quick little match with these Code Neon players, fully ranked up. Well, not fully, red ranked, 25 levels. And yeah, the other thing too, team's still looking at the skill points on scouting camp players. I know it's not ideal, but Maradona will still play quite well in this match. But we can share the redeem code while we get into this match, and hopefully TAC, we can match up with each other. I have no friends in game at the moment, but hopefully we can
search
find
each other with
here.
UIDs now. All right. It's time for the code. You guys get ready. As always, if it doesn't work immediately, try again in an hour, because there's plenty of people here trying to redeem the same code, and sometimes it jams up, just like traffic in highways. So if you're ready, we're going to pull up the code into your screen now while we load up the game. The code today is Evolutions, so go to redeem.fcm.ea.com and redeem code Evolutions for a little treat. All right, Antoine, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, redeem code Evolutions on redeem.fcm.ea.com.
See, are we able to find each other?
Searching for
it worked last time. Yeah. Come on, scouting camp. You got this. Oh no. Here, I'm gonna cancel one. Let's just try it one more time here.
All right.
Cancel.
1, 2, 3. Go. While we do that, let's take a look at chat, see if there are any questions. Okay, I'm seeing many people saying that the code worked, which is great. What is not working is our matchmaking.
Yeah, it seems like the matchmaking here. I'm just TAC. Do you have the same amount of remaining time on your end? An hour 12.
I have an hour and 12.
Okay,
maybe
interesting.
Different days.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, in the meantime, I don't know if we'll have time to play the scouting camp match, but did want to open one of these. I don't think we opened a Holly pack.
Oh yeah, good one.
Yeah, just a showcase.
I'm going to go through a few questions here in chat. Extra time, yes, extra time is going to be updated, but we cannot show it because we don't have it here. A question here about when the event is going to be launched. It's going to be this Thursday, 1 a.m. UTC. So regular event release time.
Had to do the Code Neon pack again. See what we get. A 102. Who did I get? 102, 100, 100, 99. And oh, actually, speaking of Indonesian players, if any Indonesian fans are watching, Tom Hay here, Indonesian center mid. Actually, I realized I don't think we showed off all the players that were in the program. Just going to do it by Code Neon here. Showed off most of them, but if you're curious to see some of the 103s, there's Zaire Emery. You can get down to the 102s. Bakayoko, Frankowski, Gabriel Paulista.
It's been a while since I saw Gabriel Paulista.
Yeah. Oh, Ethan Nwaneri from Arsenal. A lot of duplicates here. That's on me. I kind of went for a lot here. But yeah, then some of the 98s, 99s. Some different leagues showcased. And yeah, and then from the icons and heroes here, these were the main ones we had for Maradona, Moore, Nakata, and Smolarek. And then there was the Ledley King as well in the challenge mode.
Some questions here in chat about Hero Chronicles. It's not this week yet. Hero Chronicles is going to be updated in a few weeks. We'll talk more about that later.
Yeah, at the moment, I think most people are still going for try to collect all the Hero Chronicles they can. I know a lot of you got Stam to start off, but you're going for that Toure after, the Mycon. So yeah, this is a look here at the full Code Neon team. I'm excited for this one. There's a lot of different mechanics to show. There's kind of that choice, then there's the skill points. Obviously the 107 Maradona with some really good stats. And then the Division Rivals update. I think this one's going to be a fun update to go through. Again, if you guys need to take some screenshots or want to look again what it looks like.
Yep. More is going to be a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
Division Rival season,
again,
setting. Yeah. New rewards, new event.
Gonna be good. Yeah, a little unfortunate we couldn't play a scouting challenge there, a scouting camp, but we'll get it next time. Tak and I will have our matchup on stream. But,
you consider this as a win for me, Antoine? Please?
No. You took the lead first. You're 1-0 up last game. I had to claw back. You had the run of play. You were taking it to me. You could have won that very easily.
Okay, next time it is. I've been practicing. I've been like practicing some tips and tricks. You just wait.
Okay.
One time until episode 100, I'll win.
Okay, I want to see that. And then maybe we'll have Jason jump on as well and challenge us.
That'd be cool too.
Yeah, that's an episode 100 thing. But anyways, we're kind of getting to the top of the hour here. I know there's a big Champions League match in about 2 minutes or so. Didn't want to... Challenge accepted. Nice. But yeah, didn't want to hold you guys too long, but hope that was an exciting show to go through. We'll be watching the socials on Discord, Reddit to see the feedback. If you have any questions, looking forward to seeing your guys' feedback and reaction. So, a blast as always, Tak. And hopefully we don't play like bots come tomorrow.
Very good. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.